Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it.
Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Results in a first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Garcia. Throw left side complete. That's Clayton. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Going up the middle, Foster. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Garcia. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 3. Johnson's got it complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off-play action. Robinson. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2nd and goal from the 1.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. They'll start on the ground with Foster. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Garcia working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A give left side, Foster. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Already, he's topped 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
Result is a first down.
Now Foster running left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Garcia. He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Results in a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Garcia. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 15-yard line.
Off play action. Garcia. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 1st and goal, Foster. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd and 13. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now back out comes the offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Garcia. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Garcia to throw from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now Carter to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He finds his man. Complete. It's Bush. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Robinson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now Garcia operating from the gun. And And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Oh, look at the juke.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush.
Here's 3rd and 10.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Robinson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. A first down carry for Foster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Garcia. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Garcia. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw. Robinson. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Robinson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Garcia. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 12.
Here's Garcia. A final shot before break. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Oh, good move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup results in a first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. They run up the middle with Foster. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Garcia. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Garcia. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Garcia. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Garcia. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They come up short here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Robinson.
He'll try and do this himself.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15.
Back to throw. Robinson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead.
So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
Visitors 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Is a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Garcia. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 18 on the play. Results in a first down.
They'll hand off to Foster. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The 4-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Garcia. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter.
Draw play, Carter.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Robinson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Carter straight ahead.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Robinson from the gun on third down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Robinson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. A give. This is Foster. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Foster. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Garcia. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A give up the middle to Carter. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kendrick. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Robinson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Robinson from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Garcia. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down after big yardage. But, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 1, 2:16 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Robinson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they bring this one inside the 35.
Here's second and a yard.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
He's back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Here's second down. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. And he fends him off. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for our visitors, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4.